G.H.O.S.T Productions.
Hey guys, welcome back. Strebo here with you from mutantville.com, and I'm going to try my best to give you an old-fashioned vlog, no edits, no nothing. Whatever I say is what I say, and you're going to get the screw-ups with the good stuff. So let's get down to business. The reason I'm shooting this is because I haven't really had the chance to shoot any comprehensive behind-the-scenes videos for the ongoing production of Ghost. As you know, it feels like I've said this a million times over, but I always have to bring people up to speed just in case you missed a video somewhere. But we finished filming back in November. We did our pickup shots, very special effects shots through December, first part of January. I finished cutting the first assembly of Ghost together over New Year's, and it came in at 47 minutes. The original concept for this was for Ghost to be an entry into the Chiller Dare to Direct contest that they have every Halloween. You submit a movie, it can't be longer than 6 minutes, and there you go. That was the original concept. Actually, my partners thought the idea for Ghost was so cool that we should try to go for a full-length feature, but due to my own experience on making C for Chaos and knowing, you know, how much of my own personal time and just energy I had to put into making a full-length feature that took, you know, over 3 years to shoot, you know, I never wanted to shoot another full-length feature again. So I was willing to do a short film, and Ghost is what it was. Well, first cut comes out to be 47 minutes long, and you know what? That's a lot longer than 6 minutes, but we were actually aiming for 30 minutes to try to turn it into a TV pilot to potentially pitch to something like Showtime, go up against, you know, as counter-programming to something like True Blood, which I enjoyed True Blood, but I think, you know what, it's cool, but they use a lot of gimmicks to kind of hook people in every week, and I can come up with something better. Yeah, I know that's pretentious. Somebody hates me because I just said that. What do you want me to say? As artists, we have to believe in our work and have to have some kind of confidence and goals and aspirations that we aim for, so, you know, I'm sharing those with you, so don't hate me for that. But 47 minutes is not that far off from an hour, which isn't too far off from an hour and 15 minutes, which isn't a whole lot further off from an hour and 30 minutes, and that's 90 minutes, which makes a full-length feature. So I thought, well, you know what? If we go back and shoot one new scene with each of the main characters, introduce them earlier in the movie, maybe another little scene in the middle of the movie to kind of slow things down, and some more Civil War-ish kind of footage, you know what? We will have another 30-40 minutes, and that will give us a full-length feature without having to kill ourselves for the next 2 years. And you know what? It's been working. I contacted the cast and crew, and everybody was excited to do it, expand it out. And here we are. We are about 4 weeks into the shoot this week. Our first official new shoot was back at the end of February. I think it was the 21st or something around then. I spent most of January and the first part of February getting the new script into shape, which just drives me crazy to have to switch so many hats back and forth and go from, you know, I wrote the script earlier in 2009, last year, and actually did several rewrites all the way up to probably a month before we went into actual production on the set. So I was happy to be finished with the script, and then to have to go back into it and to pick up narrative threads and kind of sew them in earlier and reintroduce or introduce new ideas that thread into what was already there was tricky for me. So, you know, I had to step away from everything else, step away from editing, step away from promotion, all the website stuff, and think about the script stuff. So script is finally done. I finished all the rewrites for the main characters, got those out, and we've been shooting those, and just this past week I finished up rewrites, or not rewrites, but the new scenes for a new character, which is actually going to introduce the movie before the Ghost team is brought in. This scene will actually will star Stephen Tucker as an amateur ghost hunter who goes to our opera house long before the Ghost team ever gets there, and his character will actually introduce us to that setting before they come in, like I just said. So now normally I would probably cut this out, but since this is a no frills, you know, warts and all kind of video log. I'm going to leave this stuff in for you and just kind of keep going for you. So finally I can take my script writing hat off, although I am tempted to want to keep working with Steve on his scenes and his various monologues and dialogue and try to make that stuff as good as possible, because it was tricky to write that stuff. But now I have to focus on production. I'm sorry we haven't had a lot of behind the scenes updates. Just quite honestly, you know, I'm not burned out, but I'm fighting hard to keep my energy level high, and my experience on C4Chaos has taught me to realize when I need to take a step back and make sure I relax more and enjoy myself, spend time with friends and family. Now the cool thing about working with MVP and Mutantville is we're all friends, so whenever we're working together, it's like having fun, and it's just like a party on the set. It's a party when we edit. Well, maybe not so much when we edit. Brent and I probably hate each other during that time, but when things are coming together well, you know, we're having a good time. But you know, we were shooting basically 3 projects throughout the production of Ghost, where we were shooting the production itself. We were shooting ongoing behind the scenes. I know Brent was shooting a lot of stuff. I'm not sure if he's kept up with that or not, because he hasn't posted anything the last few weeks. But I basically abandoned my efforts to shoot any kind of behind the scenes. I've been having trouble with my little camera that I bought specifically for shooting behind the scenes, which kind of pisses me off, but those things happen. That's electronics. They wear out. So I haven't been killing myself to try to shoot behind the scenes. I've been more concerned with just making sure the production is right, making sure we shoot the scenes we need, making sure that we have, you know, the props and wardrobing and costuming that we have going into everything, making sure, you know, the cast is all organized, the crew is organized, everybody knows where to go, when to get there. And of course the third project we were shooting is the Guerrilla Filmmakers Cookbook, which I'm thinking of turning the name into How to Make Your Movie for $20 a Day, because I think it's something that's going to kind of grab people. They're going to say $20 a day. So hey, you know, if that catches your attention, you know, let me know so I can run with that. But anyway, I was shooting all those, and I knew originally the plan was, okay, we started production in July, and I just had to push through to December, and I would be finished. So I just thought, okay, you know, 5-6 months, I can push that hard, and I'll be done with it. Well, you know, what do you know? Here we are, still going. It's mid-March. We've been filming for the past month. We have another month of filming ahead of us, so I've had to back off on the how to shoot your own movie stuff. I've personally backed off on the behind-the-scenes stuff, which I hate, because I enjoy putting that stuff out there for you. And myself as a filmmaker, I love seeing when somebody else posts their behind. I watch all that stuff. You know, it's all knowledge, and I love learning from you guys out there, because you know, this is our film school. I never got to go to film school. I was a communications major, but I left school because they didn't give me the damn classes I wanted. But that's a whole nother story, you know. So now I'm riding on my art school training. But anyway, we've been filming, blah blah blah. Things are going great. We're actually almost finished with all of the new scenes that we came up with for the original cast, and those things are almost done. This weekend we've got a cool zombie shoot coming up. We've got other things going on. I think I'm going to run out of time here in a minute. So things are rolling right along. We're actually getting ready to go to the Horror Hound in a couple weeks. Not this week, but at the end of the month, end of March. Meet Romero again. Meet Elvira. Of course, to meet Clive Barker. I've got my gold pass right here. For any of you that weren't able to get a gold pass and you still want to get one, there are some actually listed on eBay. Search for Horror Hound tickets and you'll find it. They're getting kind of pricey though. They're already over the $100 mark. But that's the only way you're going to get to see Nightbreed Uncut, which is what we're going to do. They're only allowed to show it once during the entire weekend. Okay, we're going to meet Barker and Romero and Joe Bob Briggs. Hey, what's up? The drive-in will never die. But also, I want to be able to review Nightbreed Uncut for you guys. So I'm going to come right out of the screening and review that baby for you. So sometime this week I have to actually review Nightbreed itself, and I've got to post my Crazies review and all this stuff. So filming is going great. We're shooting zombie stuff this weekend. They're not really zombies, but they look like zombies, and they're going to be in the movie. And we're going to finish up with Jack Stecker, who's our last member of the original cast, with the exception of Kaylee Tollison, who's going to come in at the end of, or the middle of April and shoot her final scene. And then we're going to be shooting all the new stuff in between. Of course, we're going to have a week off for Horror Hound and a week off for Easter. But then we're going to be right back to it and finish things up. Move right back into post-production. Get the new edit going again. And hopefully have it in some kind of shape come May and June. And I would love to be able to premiere it at something like Horror Find in the fall. So that's where we are. We're going to start touring and hitting the convention circuit very soon, and hopefully we see you all there. So thanks, guys. This is StreetBoatMutantVille.com. I'll talk to you soon.